Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy and I'm so happy to see you here today. If you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. And second of all, if you're wondering what we are doing in my little corner of the internet, I am on a journey of listening to songs, bands, and artists I've never heard before. And you guys, I couldn't stay away from System of a Down too long. We're going to be listening to one of their songs called B.Y.O.B, which I think stands for Bring Your Own Beer. At least that's the acronym we used in college. So I wonder if it means the same thing with System of a Down. I really have been loving System of a Down. I really think they're one of the most unique bands I have ever heard, really ever. And I'm really excited to see what this song is all about. This will be my third reaction to System of a Down. So excited to dive deeper into this rabbit hole. So before I begin the reaction, you guys, if you like my content and want to join me on my musical journey, please be sure to like and share the video as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Alrighty, so this is System of a Down, B.Y.O.B, or Bring Your Own Beer, or maybe something else. Let's get started. Woo!
Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time.
Ooh, I love this part.
Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Kneeling roses disappearing into Moses' dry mouth, breaking into for not stealing our intentions. Anger sitting dripped in oil, crying freedom. And the two of solution, still you feed us lies from the tablecloth.
Okay. Oh my God. Well, this definitely is a System of a Down song, like through and through. I truly do not think anyone will ever be able to replicate System of a Down. They are truly, wholeheartedly, and undeniably unique. Every single one of their songs that I've listened to, they have this unique intensity, this unique anxiety about them. There's like a sense of urgency when it comes to their music. It's hard to really put your finger on it or to really describe, but I always feel a little bit on edge when I'm listening to their songs, but that's not a bad thing, especially with the topics that they sing about. My cat wants to be involved in the video. Hi, Mizu-sama. But as I was saying, it just puts me on the edge of my seat. And I have said that about a lot of bands, but this is a different sort of feeling with System of a Down. I don't think any other band is able to replicate this feeling whenever you listen to a song like this, especially at this quality. The quality of this song, the quality of this band is unbelievable. And I just love how creative they are. No songs sound like this nowadays. Past, present, future, like there's nothing like them. Truly, there's nothing like them. Like there are just so many unique things about this band, between the transitions, between the singing style, between the lyrics, just everything about it. Totally unique, totally unreal. It's always just like a surreal experience listening to their music for the first time and watching their videos for the first time. So let's continue.
Still you feed us lies from the tablecloth.
Transitions are so good.
Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Everybody's going
lead vocalist there.
Blast off! It's party time! And we don't live in a fascist nation! Blast off! It's party time! And where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? Why do brothers fight the war? Why do they always send the poor?
Oh my God.
Why do brothers fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? 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 Healing roses disappearing into Moses' dry mouth, breaking into Fort Knox, sealing our intentions, and the sitting dripped in oil, crying freedom, and the two obsolescence. Still you feed us lies from the tablecloth.
I feel like every single time I'm listening to their music, I'm holding my breath like crazy. And then as soon as I pause, I'm able to exhale. It's because, again, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm sure my heart rate is absolutely through the roof right now. And yeah, it's just a trip listening to their music. It's a trip watching their music videos. It's kind of a jump scare at times. It's just like, oh my goodness, but it's awesome. It's awesome. Again, wholeheartedly unique, wholeheartedly awesome. I know System of a Down is probably not everyone's cup of tea. I know a lot of people would probably find this music erratic, not really cohesive, but in my head, I find it to be very cohesive, and I find the transitions and everything to be very flawless. I also just love that Serge let Darren, I believe his name is Darren, you guys can correct me in the comments, but I love that he gave Darren some lead vocal time. I just love his voice as well, and I love how they complement each other. Serge kind of took a back seat for a moment and was like a backup vocalist, which was cool to see. Serge, again, has one of the most unique voices I have ever heard, and I think it's one of the main distinctions that set System of a Down apart, besides like all the other things with the music and instrumentals and transitions and lyrics and all of that. But his voice is very unique, so to be able to support that voice, I give Darren a lot of credit. And I also just love that he had the spotlight a little bit when it came to the vocals. So let's finish the song out.
Still you feed us lies from the tablecloth. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Well, everybody's going to the party, have a real good time.
Interesting.
Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sun. Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? Why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? Why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? 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 They always send the poor. They always send the poor.
They always send the poor? What does that mean? There's so much to this music video and to this song. I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to comprehend. It'll probably take a few listen throughs and some deep diving into the song and into the music video to really comprehend everything. I feel like System of a Down is just so creative in so many different ways when it comes to the music, the lyrics, the music video, everything. But I just have a question. Do they have a chill song? Are all their songs this like chaotic, this organized chaos, I should say? It's freaking awesome and I'm living for it. But they get my heart rate up like insanely high. I feel like I need a chill song to mellow it all out for me. But hey, if they don't even have a chill song, I'm here for it. They have their own style down, they have their own sound down, and they know what works for them, and I'm here for it. I really am into their style. I'm into their songs, and whew, I think I need some water after this. Holy guacamole. Okay, so I'm immediately going into the lyrics because I think there is a lot here to unpack, and I think it would be a disservice to this song and System of a Down if I didn't at least like look at the lyrics a little bit closer. Clearly with the music video, there was a lot of violence going on. There was messages about war going on with all the chaos and imagery and everything. But with the lyrics, it literally starts out with, why do they always send the poor? Barbarisms by Barbaras with pointed heels, victorious Victorias kneel for brand new spanking deals, marching forward hypocritic and hypnotic computers. You depend on our protection, yet you feed us lies from the tablecloth. And then it goes on to say la 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 la. And then everybody's going to the party, have a real good time, dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Kneeling roses disappearing into Moses's dry mouth, breaking into Fort Knox, stealing our intentions, hangers sitting dripped in oil, crying freedom handed into obsolescence, still you feed us lies from the tablecloth. And I think what really gives away what this song is about, if that didn't give it away already, were the questions they asked. Like, where the F are you? Why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? Why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? Why do they always send the poor? So I feel like at the core of it, it is an anti-war song. And I do see this song was released in 2005, so maybe at the time it was about the Iraq war going on at the time. And I mostly think that because given that this was 2005 and the Iraq war was going on and you have lyrics such as Dancing in the Desert, I would be surprised if it was about anything else. And it says you depend on our protection. Basically, you depend on soldiers' protection, yet you're being fed lies from the tablecloth. It is a very political song. It is a very anti-war song. I love the questions. Why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? So basically, I feel like they are saying they are feeding lies to poor people who are usually sent off to go fight wars. And the poor people that are fighting these wars are given these false promises. They are fighting for brand new spanking deals. So it is a creative way to bring this message about. It is undeniably unique. And honestly, it's very hard to comprehend these lyrics when you're first listening to this song and when you're first digesting it for the first time, especially because it is just so explosive. It's so chaotic. The transitions are wild. There's a lot of screaming. There's a lot of intensity. And so the lyrics could easily get lost in everything. So I'm glad I have them up now, and looking at the music video, it makes a lot more sense. It looks like everyone was at a party. And I feel like maybe the bring your own beer thing, maybe the last B is not about beer. It could be about something else. But bring your own beer is usually for parties. You know, bring your own beer to the party if you would like to drink or whatever. And that really went hand in hand with the music video because it was one big old party until, you know, there was a lot of violence and it was just all chaotic. So I'm sure that there are a lot more nuances and a lot more details that I probably missed, but this is my initial gist of the song and music video. But to get back into System of a Down as a whole, this is my third song by them that I have reacted to, and my goodness, they don't disappoint. They managed to really make an impression right away with every single song that they do. Every single song has amazing transitions, amazing quality, a inherently unique quality about them. And I'm a big fan of their music. I'm a big fan of this chaotic energy. Even though it gets my heart rate up, it makes me start sweating. It makes me dance. It makes me feel all sorts of things. But again, it's like a jump scare listening to their songs for the first time because you never know what you're getting into. You never know where the transitions are going to take you, what the next part of the song is going to be. I've never been more on the edge of my seat listening to a band before. But that's not to say it's a bad thing. It's just a roller coaster. You don't know where the roller coaster is going to take you, but you're having fun anyway, if you like roller coasters, which I do. But then again, roller coasters aren't for everybody, and that's okay. But I find this song to be sick. I mean, the chorus is a great example. After so much intensity, the way that the song transitioned into the chorus, I couldn't stop dancing. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so groovy. I just loved it so much. Like the music, the instrumentals, it's all so genius. And I have no idea how System of a Down makes songs like this. They consistently do it. And it's just so impressive to me. They consistently have amazing riffs, intense incredible drumming, poetic lyrics to say the least, really, really cool singing. And yeah, it's just amazing. Incredibly unique. I honestly feel like it's pretty impossible for anyone to even try to replicate System of a Down because Serge's voice alone is unique, but their transitions and everything else that makes System of a Down who they are is also unique. And to have all those elements together creates this amazing, amazing sound, an amazing, amazing experience. I can't get over it. And I feel like System of a Down is really good of adding so many little nuances and details that are kind of hard to pick up even after you've listened to the song a few times. I feel like System of a Down just on the surface level seems like a chaotic, really energized band, you know, but there's so many layers to this band. Like they are so poetic, they are so creative, but I feel like that could easily be pushed to the side because on the surface level, they're just kind of in your face with their music. And unless you dive deeper into the band and dive deeper into the lyrics, I feel like it's so easy to miss all the other details and nuances that they're trying to say. I feel like they're very intentional with their songs. They're very intentional with their music videos, and it absolutely shows. And I really respect them for that. I respect them for many, many different things. I really like their songs, if you can't tell. But if you guys think I missed anything, please let me know down in the comments. This is just my initial reaction. These are my initial thoughts, and I hope I covered enough of it. There's a lot to take in with System of a Down. And I'm not saying this as a bad thing, but every time I listen to a new System of a Down song, I feel like I've been punched. I feel like I've been punched. Like, I don't know, just everything seems blurry. Everything seems just out of this world. So yeah, I appreciate this song. I appreciate this band. And as usual, I can't wait to listen to some more. So I think that will do for today's reaction. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like the video as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. If you guys are interested in some of my other content or wish to support me in alternative ways, please be sure to check out the links in the description box. If you guys are interested in seeing me live on Twitch, I'm live right now at twitch.tv/StaceyRPG, where you can see moments like this. Like, hi, sorry, I don't mean to scare you. The link to my Twitch is also in the description box. And if you have any say on what I should react to next, please be sure to sound off in the comments or join the Discord. I'm in the Discord all the time, chatting with you guys and getting to know you guys on a deeper level. So join the Discord if you are so inclined. And last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you, patrons, so much for your contributions to my channel. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for all you do for me and my channel. And if you guys just heard a bunch of thunder, I apologize. It's storming like crazy outside. So one final announcement, you guys, I just revitalized my gaming channel. So if you guys are interested in watching some of my gaming content, please be sure to check out my gaming channel. The link is in the description box. Thank you all again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.